Okay, hi everybody, this is Pause Player again. We're going to be continuing our discussion on how to install the SolidStatePowerBox, and today we're really going to be concentrating on the mechanics of attaching this set of pigtails to your old harness. What I've done here is I've got, this is a spare harness of mine. I went back and re-tape this up and to basically bundle the wires that I plan on running to my my SolidStatePowerBox so that I can more easily attach this this 10-pin MOLEX and the pigtails. Of course, I'm doing this here on the bench because it's going to be a lot easier for me to show you this and video it. You're going to have a little more difficulty if you don't have your harness removed and you're doing this on your bike, but you should be able to pull back a little bit of tape and make sure that you've got your extra stator loop wires coming in here, or any other wires that you already know that you plan on having wired to the power box. So by doing this, I'm essentially getting the wire length right, so I know where to cut and strip, and I'll do the same thing on the other side, so that I have a consistent length on all these wires after I have joined them. The idea of doing the connection, and we're going to talk a little bit about that, and that has to do with these mini fit MOLEX 10-pin connectors. As you see here, the 10-pin connector pretty much dominates the bottom of the printed circuit board that makes up the primary component of the SolidStatePowerBox. It's a 10-pin because we basically need 4 switch inputs, 5 channels out plus a spare for the unswitched power. So right here is the little pin that gets crimped onto a wire, and the crimp has 2 crimps that are 2 parts of it. One crimp for the conductor and one for the insulation. I also put a little dab of, not on this particular one, but there's a little dab of solder that I'll put right here to try to mechanically keep the wire from pulling out, as well as add a little bit of corrosion resistance. You can see that these wires, here's the bag, these are the mini fit HCS. It's a 16 gauge wire connector for 16 gauge, and it's a high performance alloy. So this is the right product for this connector, and this is a good quality connector, but we just have to be a little careful in the way we wire this up. It's a little more fragile than the big connectors that were on the original fuse box. These are probably have a larger, thicker copper, and you can probably tug on them more, but this will be fine, but if we just follow this this process. So here I'm just what I'm in the process of doing here is kind of planning out my my cuts, and where I'm going to strip back the wire. For the original connector, what I did is I again pulled the wires that are in the harness that I plan on running to the pigtail. I grouped them and I pulled them tight using a zip tie, and I went along and I marked them with a black felt tip indelible marker. So what I'm trying to indicate here is, and you try to be careful, but you're still going to have to twist these wires into the pigtail, so it doesn't have to be perfect, but what I'm trying to line up here is not where I cut my wire, but where the insulation will be stripped back to, and then with about a ½ an inch on either side, I'll be able to intertwine and twist those back together. So on the pigtail connector, I've done the same thing. I brought the 5 top wires together, and I'm using this again as a zip tie to do that. and so this is going to indicate the point at which I'm going to strip back the wire. I'll probably come back and trim the wire, and then on the other side, I've left the pigtail here that has the bullet is not going to get cut off, so don't be careful about doing that. The harness is going to have to twist back, and I don't know if this wire has a natural bend the other way. So in order to pre-bend it a little, I'm going to cut the wires on the back side of the connector slightly shorter, just about a 1/16 of an inch, just a little bit. If you happen to make them longer, it's always going to bend the other way, and so you're just giving yourself a chance to bend it, or have the bend be more to the direction you want, which is to follow back underneath the electronic plate. So I've already cut these off. I'm going to go ahead and trim back these wires and start the twisting to assemble the pigtail.